I'm going to show you how to create an app with navigation drawer with item click events exactly like this amazing app. Hello guys and welcome to Master Android channel. We will continue with the complete Android developer course and we will learn how to create a navigation drawers in our apps and handling the click events exactly like this app. So if this is your first time here, please subscribe and hit the bell below so you don't miss anything and the daily uploads. If you have any questions, projects, suggestions, and tutorials you want us to make, please comment it below. Let's start creating our navigation drawer app. Let's jump to Android Studio and create an empty activity project. Name the project Nav Drawer app, and let's go to bold scripts and implement here inside the module app at the level of app. We will later see in dependencies and Gradle we have two levels, the project and app. Now let's add implementation and the material library inside this build.gradle file, and let's sync now. And go to main activity and let's design our drawer layout. I will add android.support androidx.drawer layout.widget.drawer layout, and here we go. We have added the layout of the drawer view. Now let's assign and give it an ID. Activity main as an ID, layout width as match parent, layout height match parent. The background I will assign it as a hollow dark green or orange, whatever you need. The source code of these applications are available to download in Master Android app and Master Android Pro apps available on Play Store. So go to Play Store and download Master Android and Master Android Pro. Now we are adding relative layout. Then we are going to add a navigation view. Now, this relative layout is very important so that it will contain our image. Now, I will copy and paste the image inside the drawable. It's called the wall, and the relative layout background is called wall. Now I will create a text view having wrap content as an attribute or value for the width and the height as wrap content, giving it an ID called text view. Okay. I will close the tags here for text view, and here we go. This is the text view. I will make or add the constraints. Because it is a relative layout, I'm going to change it, or you can change it to add the constraints to constraint layout, or you can use this XML XML parameters or XML attributes. Now, going to text, I will put the value of the text as Master Android channel, Master Android Pro. And the text size would be 30 sp. And I'm removing these constraints. Okay, very good. Just designing this text view. You can get everyday lessons and new tutorials if you subscribe to our channel on YouTube called Android Master App or Master Android application or Master Android channel. So you can download Master Android from the Play Store or Master Android Pro to if you want to support us with your $1. So everything is free. You can download the free app, and or you can donate for us by downloading the paid version, which is $1. So till now we are making very good. We need to change this tag to the widget or the drawable layout. Now let's go and create a new layout file. This file is called nav header. So the nav header will contain the layout, newly created layout to define the header portion of the navigation drawer. So in this linear layout, I will just add the image view. So the image view would have the header for the navigation drawer. So this image view has 180 dp. And the background, I'm using a new drawable file. I will copy and paste it. I will copy this image, paste it inside the application, inside the drawable folder called Flutter. Closing the image view tags. Let's see the design. And it's good. Now, I'm creating a new Android resource directory, which is a menu. For creating a menu resource file that will hold items to be displayed in the drawer. Here's how to create a menu resource. So I have right-click the resources folder, select the new Android resource folder, then choosing the menu under the resource type drop-down list. And I have created a new navigation menu by creating a new menu file. This menu file would have three items as in group. Number 1 for account, number 2 for settings, and number 3 for the cards. This code will create 3 items for the drawer so that you can view them in the preview mode. They look like items in an overflow menu, but this resource file would be used to populate items inside the drawer. it's very simple. We are adding now the items of the Android navigation drawer. First item is called my cart. The second item is called settings or account. And the third one is called the settings. Okay, adding the last one, item ID equals settings. Assigning the icons and the title for each item. Okay, let's remove these spaces. And we have done by our menu. Now back to main activity. Let's add some codes, but just one final step inside our main activity. We are going to initialize first the drawer layout, the action bar drawer toggle, and the navigation view. So we are declaring some variables and the objects of our widgets. Private drawer layout DL. So I'm making an object of the drawer layout or instance from drawer layout and an action bar drawer toggle called T, and the navigation view object is called NV. Okay, it's very good. Till now we are making steps in a perfect way. Now let's add or initialize these views on onCreate method. DL, which is drawer layout, find view by ID, and its ID is called activity main. T, the new action bar toggle button or drawer toggle. We need here to add the two strings open and close. So these strings cannot be replaced by hard-coded strings. For now, I will create the resources open and I will create string value called close. Okay, very good. Now let's move to drawer layout, add drawer listener and assign it to T. Now T dot sync state. So the action bar drawer toggle is assigned to sync the state on onCreate method. Now getting the support action bar method and assigning it as an enabled by using the set display home as up enabled. These are long methods, but they are very helpful and very important to know. Now let's declare and find the navigation view by ID called NV. Because back to the main activity, as I told you, we need to add a navigation view under the under the relative layout here. So under the relative layout, I'm going to create a navigation view, assigning it to its ID called MV. Now, com.google.android.material navigation view, I'm going to create also its closing tag. Oops. Okay, I will define the layout height and the width. The height is match parent. The width is wrap content. And the app menu resources is called getting the resources of the menu from the menu folder, and its menu is called navigation_menu. So Android layout, gravity. If you need to learn about layouts, please go back to our lessons inside the course, the complete Android developer course, and see and watch the layouts lesson. Now I'm assigning also the header layout for MV header. Okay, what I'm going now to add is the item click listener for the navigation view. So adding click event or handling the click events to our navigation drawer items. Now, in order to do that, I guess you guess it, or you know it, what I mean. Yes, nv.set navigation item selected listener. So we need a listener to add the handling or adding the click events to our view or MV view. Now let's go and add new navigation item selected listener. Okay, very good. We are doing now fine, as we have seen before in other widgets and other advanced views. We have this method called boolean on navigation item selected, which will declare or add the handling click events for our drawer. Now I will create a switch which will see or add the functionality and determine which case is tabbed. So when the user is clicked the case number 1, which is r.id.account, if the user click on the account tab inside the navigation drawer, a toast message will be appeared and tell the user that it is my account. Now the second case is called case r.id.settings. So when the user click on the settings, the toast message will be appeared and telling the user that you clicked settings. And the third case is called my card, r.id.mycard. So when the user click it, a toast message will appear and tell the user that you have clicked the my card tab inside the navigation drawer. Okay, and default return true. Now Now returning the last one as true. And just one last method we are going to add before running our application is called on option item selected method. I'm overriding this method. I'm just adding one simple if condition that if the toggle or t dot on option selected item passing the menu item, which is item argument as its children. So return true. And now let's save our work. And here we go. This is the main activity. We have initialized all widgets and everything correctly. And let's see our emulator. Here we go. This is our application, and hooray, this is our navigation drawer. So when the user click on create my cart, it will display the toast displaying the name. Thank you guys. I hope you subscribe to our YouTube channel to get daily uploads, and you rate our application on Play Store 5 stars and rate the course 5 stars.